What's happening, guys? Hope you guys had an amazing Tuesday. This is episode number 2 of the vlog, 2 in a row. Not the second vlog ever, but the second with this, I guess you could call it a rejuvenation or reviving or revival of the vlog. So it was an amazing Tuesday. For those of you who don't know, I'm an account manager and I help a lot of people start small businesses, get the resources they need to do so. And today was just an insane milestone for a lot of my clients, a lot of good things happening. The fruits of their labor have finally started to pay off. And some of these clients literally had no idea what they were doing in the beginning. I mean, to be honest, we all don't, but literally had no clue what they wanted to sell. They had filed this LLC. They had a lot of doubt in themselves. And it was honestly a really tough road, even just to get everything set up the right way between permits and licenses and cities and rules and laws. And it's just, there was so many times where I was just, I was so frustrated, but they were so persistent and so willing and so determined that it was almost impossible for me to not work with them. They're just amazing people, and I couldn't be more thrilled. And I had 2 other clients just knock milestones out of the park, getting things up and running. They were in a hole. They dug themselves out, and it's just a really, really cool thing to see that. And so it's kind of the premise of what I'm going at here is that, we don't always see what we're, what's to come in the future. And none of us, even the most expert, the happiest people in the world don't know what's coming. We know what we want to get, and sometimes it sucks. Sometimes we have to go through hardships, but it always works out in the end no matter what, And so to see these people literally go from completely clueless to having an established online store in 4 months with a lot more, not only that, but the level of confidence has skyrocketed. And honestly, guys, that, it gives me chills. It gave me chills this morning hearing that on the phone and seeing the product of their hard work. And not only that, but just, they have contacted me less, which means that they are starting to figure things out on their own, which is an absolute amazing feeling, and just to see and hear it, it just makes what makes all the shit that I went through previously worth it, because, a lot of small businesses start up and a lot of them fail. And there's a reason why, is because ideas are easy, but execution is really hard. And so to see all of these people, these 3 clients, just do nothing but execute no matter what came in their way. They saw a hurdle, they cleared it, right? And then here's what happens. They get to get these special moments, right? And it's about falling in love. It's about falling in love with the process. And so, because sometimes in my day-to-day job, I manage a lot of accounts, and some days I have 4 back-to-back appointments, which for me is my entire day, plus follow-ups and plus emails and plus that in between if I finish early. And then there's days where I literally only have 1 appointment. So it's such a wishy-washy back and forth kind of deal. And it's really easy to get stuck in the monotony of the day-to-day. And so I just wanted to share that with y'all because it was an amazing moment. And just when I think it couldn't get better, one happened and another one happened and another one happened. It was just an absolute amazing day. And so, I'm not sure where, with me, starting this streaming journey, part of what has been holding me back is the fear of putting myself out there, the fear of being authentically myself. And what I would use to hide that, was buying the fanciest new equipment, and not to say that it hasn't served me any purpose, but, I was very subscribed to the belief that if I buy the right equipment, then I'll be a good content creator, right? And so what I failed to realize is that I'm limiting myself to what I'm doing because I think that buying the next, graphics card or GPU or the next camera or whatever the case may be is going to make me better. But the reality is it's an excuse to just limit myself because I'm terrified, right? Absolutely terrified of what you will think of me, what Sally Pants 85 will think of me, right? But the reality is that these things come along with the journey, right? All these things that, enhance everything comes along the journey. And I was watching a Gary Vee podcast and I just snapped at that moment. And what they were saying literally confronted me it hit me square between the eyes and I couldn't duck the issue anymore. They literally said that, they were talking about this kid who was about to buy a camera kit from D-Rock, and they're like, whoa, do you have a phone? And he was like, yeah. It's like, that's the only fucking device you need. And that's when it just hit me. And it's like buying these kits and buying these things, it's just an excuse to not create. I love new technology. Don't get me wrong. Got this new iPhone. You know what I mean? There's an example of it. But the fact that my other camera was broken, so bear with me a little bit. Give me a little slack. But it's such a cool realization to wake up to that. And once I did, all of a sudden, there was a big shift in mental energy, right? There was a big shift in like what I had to do, and I have a story to tell, and I need to start documenting versus trying to create, right? And it doesn't matter what fucking equipment you have. This is all free, right? So just getting it out there is something that I'm working on doing, and I've struggled with it for the past 2 days because, I want to procrastinate, say I got more important shit to do. So if you're watching, if you've got the same experience, please let me know, whether it's in the comments, either here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I may post this on Twitter, but please let me know, because I would love to share my experience a little bit more with you. I hope this helped. If there's something that's blocking you, if there's something is getting in the way of you being happy and you really succeeding, get honest with yourself. It's okay to be honest. Move past it. Confront yourself. Watch these videos. Surround yourself with people that, are not going to tell you it's okay when it's not and aren't afraid to tell you the truth. Again, it would mean the world if you liked and subscribed, commented, engaged, whatever the heck it is that you want to do or how you like to support. I would really appreciate it. Have a wonderful night, guys.